there at legendary Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Green Bay. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
And I think each of the last 2 seasons since he's become a full-time starter, Mike, all we've seen Jordan Love do is improve week by week, year by year. And when you talk to his head coach, Matt LaFleur, he's very clear. He said, there is no question in my mind. He can become one of the elite quarterbacks in this league. He just needs to do 2 things: stay healthy and keep winning.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, it's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A good play action with Love. No chance at all. He'll go down. Yaya Diaby in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
On fourth down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Cameron Johnson deep to return this. Yeah. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On second down, Baker. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
They go play action with Mayfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Buccaneers.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Get this complete right side to Otton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Buccaneer.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Offside, he's got Ibuka. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He'll try and get them, and he will score! Baker Mayfield. Touchdown Buccaneers. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That one, caught. That's Matthew Golden. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
48-yard line.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And a good run there. Going to give him 5 yards.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Love. Escaping to his left.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Packers 1st down.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers' 33-yard line.
Here's Love to throw. That's Dobbs open left side. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. The outside, it's brought in by Golden. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Throwing is Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Intended for
All right, so in these third and short, third and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Whoa! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To the 37-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Right back to Irving. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
We'll go again here with Irving. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
A gain of 6. That's another Buccaneers first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. That's Ibuka in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. It is 3rd and long. Baker to throw. Got a man! It's Ibuka! Complete! They get 18 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Complete to Emeka Ibuka. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To throw is Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good return as he takes it across the 30. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On 2nd down, Love. One way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
with something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mayfield. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Mayfield. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And no turnover here. One for Cards, able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now, fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Here's Love. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. It's 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
A good play action with Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On play action, Love. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Packers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He'll step up and run this. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Packers have recovered the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Packers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. He'll be out of bounds. It's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A 2nd down throw for Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That is into the hands of Wicks. And that That's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Packers going to use their final timeout now, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Love to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 10.
Now Love. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Slot man in motion left. On 1st down is Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That's caught left side by Otten. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
15 yards.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st down.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield to the left side to Godwin. And he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On 2nd down, Baker. It's complete. It's Shepard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one from 41 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. This is Irvin, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Michael Parsons on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Irvin, and he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
And he's going to have a Buccaneers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Defense.
lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. On play action, Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he'll take this one in. Cade Otten. Touchdown, Tampa.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs will go up by 7.
Packers 13.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Packers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught right side by Kraft. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
49-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
We'll take this down to the 47. Mikey Smith there on the stop.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Mikey Smith there on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He's got a man, it's Dobbs. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Luck. This one complete down the field to Golden. That one good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and
And he's in! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
you just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return is Sean Tucker. Ooh. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. Lots of space, past the 45. 20, 15. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On second down, Love. Quick throw, taken in. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Finding space inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
First and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 23, here's second and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
The pass on first down. He was brought down by Levante David. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Bucs 16-yard line.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Here's Love. Have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers will cut the lead down to 4.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. gets it to start the fourth. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
At the 47-yard
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They bring their tight end right. On 2nd down, a run with Irvin. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Space to run inside the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a
gain of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Irving. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on 1st down.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. White. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
For the field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Williams now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love out quickly to Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll run with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. That one caught. He finds Golden. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And the Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
37.
A big one here in the 4th quarter. 37 yards.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Jacobs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does, so I don't hate the call. but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Gonna give it to Irving. And he's gonna be brought down just shy of the 20. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
Here's Irving. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Packers going to use their final timeout now to talk things over before 3rd down.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. They get 15 on that game. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
15 yards. Complete to Emeka Ibuka.
This is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Second and 11. They'll send their tight end left. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Offense. Still 2nd down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The run game not helping him out those last 2 plays, thus 3rd and 16. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.